Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shane Eikenberry, and you're watching another episode of Eiken Barbecue. Today, we've got a pretty exciting cook plan. We're going to be doing a spatchcock chicken out on the Oklahoma Joe's Bronco, so stay tuned. Alright, so to start, we have a fresh 5-pound whole chicken. Beautiful, beautiful chicken. I've already washed it off and patted it dry. I recommend you do so. I kind of let the water run in the cavities, pour that out, just to get any little grime off that may have been on from packaging. Alright, the next step is we want to get this spine cut out. So we're going to cut down each side of the spine here on the back. Easiest for me with some meat shears. So what you do, take them, you can hold the spine up, just clamp. Go. All right, get that last little bit. Go ahead and remove the spine. You can keep this, use it for chicken stock, freeze it, it's perfect. Set that to the side. Then a lot of people have different ways of doing this next part. You can flip the chicken over and just slam down here in the middle. But you want to break this bone right here directly in the middle. We're going to do it the easy way today. Kind of just take a knife, put it right there, dead center. Go, and the chicken will lay flat. Alright, and that's essentially what a spatchcock chicken will look like when you have it laid out flat. You can trim it up if you'd like. I like to get some of this big fat off here toward the butt. Maybe a little bit of this skin. There we go. Yeah, that's actually about all the trimming I'm doing. Now we're going to get a brine ready for it. Alright, now to start with this brine, very simple brine. You just need one beer. Go ahead and pour that in. One cup of salt. One cup of Chipotle Honey Garlic Sauce. I'm using the Frank's Red Hot Chipotle Honey Garlic. Really good stuff. You guys should check this out. And then the middle of 3 whole lemons. Save the ends of the lemons. We're going to use those later on in the cooking process. Just kind of spread them out as even as you can. Get whatever juice we have in there out. Alright, now seal this bad boy up tight. Try and let out any air. Go. I'll work those ingredients around in there. There we go. Alright, and get this in the fridge for about 24 hours. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we're going to be using the Oklahoma Joe's Bronco today. I'm out here giving it a little clean. Got called out a few videos back for having a dirty cooker. So I'm out here just brushing it off, getting all the crud off the sides. Don't really do too much cleaning to it, you know, pretty much just get all the crud off. But I wanted to show you while I'm out here. Got an absolute steal on this 18-inch Weber kettle grill grate. Can you see, hopefully? Yeah, got it for $8.48, and it fits absolutely perfect. Has the grate you can flip up, so if you need to get down in there, you can. Pretty neat. Just wanted to show you guys that. Fits perfect. You can use it on both. Good to go. Alright, just igniting the middle there. I'm running a full basket. You can pretty much run a full basket of charcoal on any cook. You can always close it down, and it literally saves every bit of charcoal you don't use. So, gonna ignite the middle, wait for that to come up to temp. Temp today will probably be 350, 400, depending on how high I can get it. We're gonna be cooking with some cherry wood. Yeah, and that's about it. Just waiting for this to catch. All right, got the chicken out of the brine. Went ahead and patted it dry the best I could. You can tell it's a little darker. It really soaked up that brine, which I love. The next step I do is I go ahead and peel back this skin anywhere I plan to season. So I'll do it on the leg and the thigh there. Flip it over. Do the same thing here. Just pull it back as much as you can. Expose a lot of that meat because we want to get the rub on this meat as well as on the skin. And then for the breast, you just want to take your hand, come to the back here, and kind of run it up in underneath the skin. Just create a little pocket under there. You can do it to both sides. Now I'm going to run in and grab the rub and change these gloves out. Alright, and for today's cook, we're going to be using Kosmo's Honey Chipotle Killer B. Some really good stuff. Wrong side. Got to try and do this one-handed. Just get a real nice layer. You can be as generous as you'd like. There we go. Same thing on this side. There we go. Then come up under the breast. You can rub it around in there. Come up under the other side. Rub it around. There we go. And then just go ahead and season the top. Flip it over. Repeat the process on the bottom. There's a lot of nooks and crannies in this one, so you just want to make sure you get everywhere. There we go. Bird's looking good. Waiting for the pit to come up to temp, then we're going to get her on. Alright, that lump coal is caught, so we're going to go ahead and throw a couple of these blocks of cherry on there. Just kind of putting them in a circle right around the center there. Going to get the grate on. We are going to run it on this top rack here. There will be plenty of heat, don't worry. I'm going to be running it with the ThermoPro today too. I don't really care so much about ambient temp, but I do want to be able to probe that breast meat, make sure I get it pulled off when it's 165. Alright, gonna get her closed up and let that heat rise. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're at 368. 350 to 400 I'm perfectly fine with, but I do highly recommend letting it get to that point first. You want crispy skin, and that's probably the only way you're gonna get it. You put it on too early and it's just gonna get rubbery. But yeah, you can see it's climbing pretty well right now. Gonna go ahead and get this chicken on. Got a little step I want to take first. I'll show you that. Alright, got some rosemary here. Got some thyme here. We're gonna add that to the grill grate. The smoke's gonna surround that chicken. It's gonna come out awesome. I'm telling you guys, highly recommend it. Kind of just spread it out. Spread it out. You want to be quick about it, but I'm slow. Got these lemons we cut up earlier. Gonna go ahead and add them. Oh my gosh, it already smells really, really good. If you guys try this recipe, you're gonna have to let me know what you think. There we go. Take the chicken. Go ahead and get it on there. Remove the glove. Gonna take the probe and just stick it down here in the breast. Close her up. Voila. Now you might think I forgot that heat deflector when I was putting the grill together. I did not. I want the chicken to drip down onto those coals, steam back up, and get all that flavor in there. Will be a lot of smoke during this cook, but that's perfectly fine. It's gonna turn out awesome, I promise you guys. Now we wait. Look at that. Already at 382. This is maybe 4 seconds after I closed it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, got the pit running at 462. I know it's a little over 400, but I'll take it every single time. The hotter the better for this chicken. Meat temp 132. We're going to go ahead and flip it. This is optional. I kind of like to flip it. I feel like it helps the skin a little bit. Completely optional. You can let it ride out to that 165 mark if you'd like. Let's get a look at it. Looking absolutely delicious. Gonna go ahead and get it flipped. No rhyme or reason to the flip. Just let it go. Closing her back up. Now we just let her cook. Once it hits that 165 mark, we're gonna pull it off. That should take about 20 minutes. We're gonna give it a quick rest, then cut into it and enjoy some of this chicken. Stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. It's 163. We're gonna take it off, let it carry over. It'll hit 165 perfectly. Let's get a look at it. Flip it over, see what we're working with. Oh yeah, get this probe out. Get it onto the board. Get that rosemary. No, it's thyme. Get the thyme off there. Very excited. Look at that. Looks delicious. We're gonna get it in the house, get it plated up, and eat. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to cut into this bad boy. I wanted to show you. I left it here on the grill cart, walked away, and it decided to pour juice everywhere. But that just goes to show you just how juicy this thing actually is. We'll get that mess cleaned up later. I'm sure Peyton is gonna probably go at it because it's on the floor. But here goes nothing. So the leg and the thigh are not connected. We can kind of just separate those pretty easily. Right there, you got that. Beautiful, beautiful looking. You see all the rub that we had down there. You can see all that rub. Looks delicious. The wing is connected, so we can go ahead and look for that joint. Get the wing off like that. And then we're left with this beautiful breast here. Giggity. You can see just full of juice in there. Gonna cut into it like so. Lay it open. Let's get a close up. Well, my hands are disgusting, but let's try and get a close up on that so you can see it before I put you back for the taste test. So you can see all the moisture in there. Tons of moisture. Really good looking breast. This is gonna be good. You can actually smell the beer, you can smell the lemon, the rosemary, thyme, everything. Alright, let's get the taste test going. Alright, so for the taste test, I'm gonna go ahead and try this breast meat first. Cut a little chunk off right here. Get some skin with it. Here goes nothing. It's so good. It's so flavorful. This thing is absolutely delicious. Really happy with the turnout. This is excellent chicken. I'm surprised I didn't mess up my focus there. There's tons of flavor. So much moisture in there. Show you a piece of this breast meat. So here, come on, focus. Here's the breast meat. You can see that sucked. So I'm a mess right now. Just wanted to show you a close-up of the breast meat and actually drop it on the floor. So Peyton is really getting a good meal from this one, but I want to show you just how much moisture is in here. So yeah, you can see all the moisture in there. You can see how wet my hands are and just how tender it is and how delicious it is. If you haven't done spatchcock chicken, I highly recommend trying it out. I've done chicken just about any way you can do it on a smoker. Beer can, spatchcock, just grilling everything, and this is by far my favorite way to do it. Really comes out the best in my opinion. And the flavor profile you can create with it is just off the charts. So let's talk about what we did. We brined the chicken overnight in that beer, lemon, and Chipotle Honey Garlic Sauce. Came out excellent, really soaked in. You actually saw that it started to turn a little brownish color from absorbing all that, that brine. After that 24-hour brine, we went ahead and pulled the chicken out, dried it off, got the skin pulled back so we could get the rub underneath it. And today we were using that Kosmo's Chipotle Killer Honey Bee, something like that. I can't remember the exact name, but it was a Kosmo rub. You can use your favorite chicken rub and it'll come out just fine. Got it under the skin, got it on the skin, got it out there on the pit. We started at the pit on 350 on that Oklahoma Joe smoker with no deflector, so the chicken was able to drip down right onto the coals. Added some hickory wood there, added that thyme, that rosemary, and a couple of lemons. And what that does, all that smoke that the thyme and rosemary and lemon creates from burning, it'll surround that chicken and give this really, really awesome flavor, this really natural flavor. It's an excellent, excellent pair to that rub and that brine. I highly recommend trying it out because it does make a difference, I promise you. We let it go on that Bronco for about an hour. I actually didn't say the time during the video because I don't really monitor time. I'm just monitoring temps, waiting for this chicken breast to hit about 160, 165, somewhere in there. And then we're going to pull it off. For me, it took about an hour and 15 minutes. I didn't close any of the vents, so I kind of just let that cooker rise. It ended around like 460, I think. Got up to about 470 at one point, somewhere in there. And it mellowed out around 460. And as you can see from the mess, all this stuff flowing everywhere, this thing is incredibly juicy. And if you guys try this one at home, let me know. If you change anything to the recipe, also let me know. You can drop it in the comments. I'm always down to try something new, especially if it tastes great. Well, that's today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week. Peace.